As I'm shooting this video, it's December 20th, 2018, and we are in the, I should have done this video last week because I know there was a DUI task force in Chandler, and I think there was one in Gilbert. Would not be surprised to see one in Scottsdale this weekend. DUI task force are all over the valley. My office is in Tempe, but we represent people in Scottsdale, Tempe, Chandler, Mesa, Gilbert, you name the. Tomorrow I've got a Lake Havasu DUI all across the valley and the state. And as we're in the holiday season, DUIs are going to be more and more common. And you'd be surprised. So with the Uber and Lyft, in spite of those ride services, we're still seeing more DUIs than we received last year and then the year before. So our DUI numbers are up and up for a couple of reasons. One, I think there may be more DUIs, but two, people are starting to realize that we really are the go-to law firm when it comes to DUIs and when it comes to customer service. I've received some of the same experience and same training that police officers have received. I'm well regarded within the legal community. I know how to investigate a case. I know what to look for. I know the loopholes that will help get your DUI dismissed or reduced. But for purposes of this video, let's talk about what you should do if you're pulled over or for DUI or you're at a DUI task force. What are the things you have to do? What are the things that you shouldn't do? Okay, so if you're at a DUI task force, and the courts have said that task force are legal or checkpoints are legal, but a DUI task force, they're looking for any reason to pull somebody over for a possible DUI, to investigate a DUI. And so we'll see the more common of reasons, so swerving your car, or an unsafe lane change, or speeding, or being all over the road. Sometimes we'll get somebody who's fallen asleep at a red light. But some are less obvious, and what we see a lot of is pulling out of a driveway or private area, so a shopping center, and then making a right turn or even sometimes a left turn, and you're not making it into that immediate lane of traffic. So right now I'm headed to a meeting in downtown Tempe, and I guarantee if I'm at this intersection, I will see, if I just wait 10 minutes, probably 50% of the people will make a right turn lane, not into the immediate lane of traffic. But because it's 10:30, no big deal, officer won't pull you over. Let's fast forward to midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, an officer sees that, boom, gives them a reason to stop for investigating DUI. So pull you over. You can't really, other than my advice would be, make sure you're dotting all your I's, crossing your T's, making that right turn in the immediate lane, making that left turn in the immediate left turn lane, stopping at a stoplight, a stop sign, or a stoplight, and so the obvious thing to make sure you're following all the traffic rules. If an officer approaches you for a DUI, okay, the last thing you want to do is admit to drinking. Even if you were to say, I had 1 drink, or we'll review and get hired for DUI every day, probably half of my police reports that I review, everyone says they had a couple, they had 2. 2 means 3, means 4, means 5. Everyone says 2. So do not admit to drinking. All right, don't admit to drinking. If you have a car full of people and maybe some of them are drunk in your car, say, hey, I was a DD all night and I didn't have anything to drink. I was a DD, I did not drink. And so just be careful with that. All right, be very, very careful. I'm not saying that you need to lie, but I'm saying that don't admit to drinking, okay? Once you do that, you're done. They're going to investigate a DUI. They're going to arrest you. So if you have been drinking and just say, I don't really feel comfortable answering that question. Or the best thing to say is, I don't want to answer any of your questions until I speak to a lawyer, okay? So don't admit to it. When they get to the field sobriety test, do not do the field sobriety test, all right? Guaranteed, if you do the field sobriety test, the officers are going to say that you failed. And I can't tell you how many people call my office and they say, Matt, I did fine on the field sobriety test. There were no issues with that. I tell them, wait till you get the police report. They're going to say that you failed it. Why? Because the officers are good at covering their tracks for a DUI investigation, and they're banking on the fact that you're not going to challenge them, or maybe you're going to hire a lawyer that doesn't know what the heck they're doing and doesn't know how to challenge a field sobriety test. So don't do them. Say, officer, I'm sorry, respectfully, I don't want to do the field sobriety test. If the officer asks to administer a portable breath test, you do not have to do the portable breath test. Again, say, officer, I'm sorry, no thank you. Respectfully decline the portable breath test, okay? Now, when you get arrested, if you get arrested for a DUI and they want to draw your blood at the station or at the processing van, or breathalyzer at the station or at the processing van, if you refuse those, you're going to lose your license for 1 year, okay? It's best not to refuse that. You do not want them to get a warrant to draw your blood. Things may become a lot worse, especially for your license, okay? So the 1 year suspension. So this weekend, the holiday season, there's gonna be DUI task forces, there's gonna be DUI checkpoints, all right? If you find yourself in an issue, being arrested or stopped, keep us in mind. It's always good to, even if you're watching this video and you're not charged with the DUI, save our number, just in case something were to come up in the future, okay? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member. Save our number, 602-980-1987, put it in your cell phone, and so in the event you are pulled over, I want to speak to my lawyer, Matt Lopez. I'm not going to answer any of your questions. I'm not doing these field sobriety tests. So I'm hoping that you found this video helpful. Hopefully you will not be put in that situation, but if you are, now you'll know what to do. But again, my best advice would be save our number, save our contact information, call us as soon as you get pulled over, and sometimes the police officers will even speak to me about the case, okay? Say this is what's going on, and then I can tell the client what to do or what not to do. I can tell the police officer that my client's not answering any of their questions. So anywhere in Arizona you get arrested for a DUI or pulled over for a DUI, 602-980-1987.